Alright, so we back with another video, man. Today we got y'all boy with the best anime side characters. Tier list. Now, today we're gonna be doing a tier list ranking some of the best side characters in all of anime. We're gonna be doing villains, we're gonna be doing rivals, we're gonna be doing all different types of just side characters. Some people would even say some of these side characters main characters. I may split some of these up, do like an actual villain tier list. That would be kind of ranking them more so based off how good they are as a villain or antagonist. Today we're just ranking them just in terms of their character, not really that. So yeah, it's gonna be some villains, it's gonna be some, you know, but yeah, for the most part, that's what we're doing. Y'all do want more, like the video, subscribe. I feel the more I'm explaining, the more I'm confusing. So let's just get into the video. Alright, so hopping into it, y'all see the tiers. We got S, A, B, C, D, F. Let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. Alright, hopping straight into it. You see the first one we start with. Now, every single time I do one of these tier lists, man, Aizen, man, I'm a cutie bean. You get me the most hate. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, a lot of people like to gas Aizen. I'm a cutie bean, bro. Hey, y'all put, like, the way I look at a lot of stuff, like I'm watching One Piece. A lot of people like to gas the writing of One Piece. I'm gonna talk about that when I do the top 10 shows of the year so far, because that live action is gonna be in that video. Is it gonna be the top 10? We'll see. But Aizen kind of reminds me of that, where people will gas it because of story elements, but they don't really understand how simplistic it really is when it comes to tying within that story. Now, I will say, the way that he writes them is meant to be deep, but in my opinion, it's okay. I do think the plot twist was hard. To be honest, that is one of the best plot twists in all of anime, no debate. But all the extra stuff that they be trying to throw in there, I'm gonna keep being. I do think that is a little bit of plot, personally. That's me, personally. Plot convenience is a lot of time come down to Aizen. But I know I'm gonna get somebody in the comments tell me, no, you don't understand Aizen. I'm not gonna lie to you. I may not. But let's keep it moving. Next, we got All For One. Now, I'm gonna keep it being. All For One, in my opinion, when it comes to being a villain, he's a very good villain. As an antagonist, is a little different. Because villain, in my opinion, I look at that as more so as evil. You can be an antagonist without being a villain. Like, you can be like an anti-hero and be an antagonist. You can be, there's a lot of ways to be an antagonist. Like, L in Death Note is the antagonist. He's not a villain. So, it's interesting. I think as a villain, he's very, very good. He's very evil. There's, like, nothing good about this, man. Like, we start getting, and I'm gonna be honest, as we get to the end, we get a lot more depth about bro, and he was just evil from birth. I'm not gonna lie, he was evil since the day he was born. It's just what it is. And we start to get a little bit more, I guess, emotional attachment that he had with his brother. But even that was really evil. You're like, really, really evil. I actually think the writing of All For One is good. I don't know if I would say he can be B, though, with Aizen. For me, though, I don't think he's mid. I don't think I can say C. I do think B. I may gotta raise Aizen A. I'm thinking about some of the characters, bro. And again, main characters compared to side characters. A lot of people are not gonna like this, but side characters squash main characters. It's just what it is. So, a B for a side character is actually high. So I'm actually gonna do it. I'm gonna go C. Then we got All Might. All Might, Symbol of Peace is I think it's one of the best things ever written, but the way they wrote it could have been so much better. Like, it could have been so much more powerful in terms of the symbolism of what they could have made All Might. But I ain't gonna lie, if you want to talk about aura, I ain't gonna lie. If you want to talk about a character with aura in they verse, I ain't gonna lie, it's hard to be All Might, bro. Everybody in that show is impacted by All Might somehow, some way. You got the villains, they all impacted by him. All the heroes, all the civilians, they all are impacted. It's even people that never seen, bro, in their life across seas that are directly impacted by All Might. His aura is actually ridiculous. I ain't gonna lie. They low-key, this is the most glazed character I've ever seen, ever. And I ain't gonna lie, he kind of, for the most part, it seemed like it's actually based off the depth Now, I do think Vigilantes goes more into detail on All Might. I'm not really too up to date on that. I'm really more so up to date on My Hero Academia, the actual, like the main part. The Vigilantes part, I'm not too hip on that. But I'm going to have to say All Might. I'm going to go, I want to say B again. But Aizen being B is really throwing it off. I'm going to have to say A. Or not A, C. Then we have Armin. Now, Armin is actually a very, very well-written character. He's just annoying. It's so much about Armin that's just annoying. Like, Armin and Eren, I hated them off rip. Eren has one of the best character developments in all of anime. Now, I will say, Armin has good character development. Bro, it's Armin, in my opinion, is just forced on me. In my opinion. I have a bias against Armin. I ain't gonna lie. Because Erwin, they had to choose between him and Armin. And they chose Armin. Spoiler alert. Hey, if you ain't seen Attack on Titan by now, though, hold on. Hold the hell on. Stop the video right now. Go turn that on. Stop the video right now. You doing this backwards. Go watch that right now. You shouldn't be looking at a character tier list and you ain't watched Attack on Titan. Like, what are we doing? But Armin, in my opinion, I just never liked, bro, from the get-go. He started to get some character development, and then we making that decision. That's the decision we making. Okay, I guess. But I will say, season 4, the whole, because it's like 5 parts of season 4, I guess. But season 4, he's actually really good. It's just, bro, it's like, a lot of stuff don't happen in season 4 if Erwin is there. But at the end, one of the best parts of the ending has to do with Armin. I'm gonna say B. He probably should be A. I'm gonna say B. I'm gonna go behind Aizen. Blackbeard. Blackbeard is another one of these guys that's just evil. He has a backstory, kind of like All for One, but I'm gonna have to say C. Sail, it's not much depth to his character at all, in my opinion. Like, Sail is just evil to be evil. I'm trying to really think about this. It's not really character development. I do think he has probably the best arc in all of, like, Dragon Ball in terms of the whole series. When you want to talk about Dragon Ball Z, Super, whatever you want to talk about, any of the movies, I think Sail has the best arc. And I don't think he's the best antagonist, though. I think the best antagonist is Frieza. There's a difference. Jiren actually probably the best written antagonist. He just don't have nowhere near the arcs of those two, in my opinion. But Sail probably got to go D, because there's not much depth to his character. Very enjoyable watch, but there's not much depth to his character. Like, if we ranking the arc, that's completely different. But I'll go D. Cool character, but yeah, we gotta keep it B. Crollo is S is gonna be tough to get. You see, bro, that's what I'm saying. Crollo is actually a tough one to get. I'm gonna have to say, I ain't gonna lie, Aizen probably gotta go A. I'm looking at it. Aizen probably gotta go A. I'm gonna actually raise all these. Because Sail is the epitome of a C. Mid. It's nothing to him. He's not a bad character. D, I would start saying is bad. F is trash. Put it in the garbage. put it in the toilet. Flush it. You know? D is just bad. You know? C is mid. B is good. A is great. S is perfect. Yeah, I think that's how we're gonna do it. Then we have bro from Demon Slayer. This is low-key my favorite antagonist in Demon Slayer so far. I would probably say, I would low-key say over Blackbeard. I ain't seen a lot of Blackbeards yet. I know it do get crazy with Blackbeard, but to my knowledge, he's still just an evil person. So, it's not much to really go off there. But I like his character a lot more than him. I low-key could argue him over him, but I think I just have more of a connection with him because, yeah. Then we have Erwin. And this is why I'm like, bro, are they A? Erwin and Crollo is not that crazy, but Aizen and Erwin might just be S. He might just be S, gang. What is the flaw in Erwin? I gotta hear this. Nah, Erwin's S. Nah. He's just S. He's just S. It's nothing to say, bro. I'm trying to think of the flaws. It's no flaws. It's genuinely no flaws. You gotta think about the sacrifice. You gotta think about the speech. You gotta think about the thing that he was doing with the scouts to even get them to that point. Yeah, Erwin one of the best leaders in all of anime. Like, bro, yeah, Erwin, yeah, S. Frieza, C. I'm trying to think. What would be the reason for him not to be C? You could argue B. You could argue B for Frieren. I say that. You probably could actually give me an argument for B, but I'm gonna go C. Gara may be S too. Gara might genuinely be S. He got everything. He got character development. He got writing. This is what I'm saying, bro. Gara's not an S. He's an A, bro. That Aizen shit is throwing shit off. I'm gonna say A though. Gara's an A. I don't know about Crollo. I'm not caught up in the manga, but I'm like 40 chapters off from the color. Now, if we talking about just the regular, I may be way more off. But on the colored manga, I'm like 30 chapters off. And it's hard to really catch up because them joints, it don't be like long in terms of how many within it. But bro, one panel, you gotta read a damn book. So it's like, bro, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna go Gara over Crollo because I just know a little bit more in terms of, especially when you think about Crollo, he kind of mysterious. Then we have Garo. I love Garo. I'll be real. I love Garo. I like his backstory. I like the writing. I like looking at One Punch Man as him being the main character and One Punch Man the character being a gag. But I actually think One Punch Man is actually really well written too. Garo is either high B or low A. I might have to go high B though. Putting Garo in the same tier as these people in B are throwing me off though. Garo got so much depth to his character compared to these guys. Only person that you can argue is Armin. I'm going A. I'm going A for Garo. Then we have Gohan. Gohan, a lot of people love Gohan. I'm not a big Gohan guy, but Gohan, and if we talk about Dragon Ball characters with depth, Gohan is definitely one of those guys that actually has depth. And do I like the writing of Gohan? No. He does have writing though. You can't argue that. I don't like the direction they went with him, but it makes sense. I'm gonna go B. He's another one like Armin. He's not one of my personal favorites, but I'm gonna go B. Griffith S. Griffith gang, bro. I'm Griffith gang to GG forever. Don't even play with me. Griffith gang. Facts. He's S. Facts. S over Erwin. Facts. Hisoka. Hisoka's actually a really well written character. He's just a weirdo. He's A. He's A. Oh no, we finna go on a streak. Itachi might be S gang. Itachi might be S. What is the flaw? No, he's S. He's S. There's no flaw. Ain't gonna lie, Itachi's over Erwin. Is he though? Nah. I don't even know. Yeah, nah, Griffith stays at the top. Erwin and Itachi is conversations. Low key though, Itachi does have that flaw in terms of him picking the village over his family. I don't know how well written that is, but that in terms of how it ties to him, and Sasuke, I do think it is very well written in terms of that. But that I didn't really like. That is one thing that I don't consider a plot hole, but it kind of is like I don't know how realistic that is what I would say. I don't know about plot hole. That was one part of the writing. I don't know how realistic it is. But I'll give it S. Then we have Jiraiya S. Jiraiya's S. Yeah, that perv shit though. Hold on, that perv shit. That perv shit may bring you down, Jiraiya. Literally. Yeah, you're going right there with Hisoka. That perv shit genuinely bringing you down, gang. I'm literally trying to think of Garo. What are the flaws? He's going S. I'm literally trying to think about it. I keep looking at Garo. What are the flaws? What are the flaws? If your flaw of Garo is that he just didn't get strong, I think that was just the power gap, the power leap that Naruto did. That's not really a Garo issue. That's kind of more of the show issue. I don't think that's really an issue with Garo. I think, especially when you think about the tail beast getting taken away from him, he's not gonna be as strong too. Like, yeah, I don't really think as a character flaw in terms of him. I think that's more so tying within the show, in my opinion. But and I don't think that's really, you can look at that as a positive or a negative. If you want to look at it as a negative for Gara, I guess. Then we have John. I always thought his name was Gene, but apparently it's John. So shout out to John with J-E-A-N. I don't know who pronounces J-E-A-N John, but I guess Attack on Titan. But you good enough to do this. John is actually very well written though. He's one of the people I would say that's a side character, because again, Aaron I did not like, but he grew on me crazy. John is another one of those characters I did not like at the beginning. But one thing I did like about him is that he didn't like Eren. The thing I didn't like about him with Eren was that he was jealous. It was like a anime trope type of deal. But as he matured and everybody else in the matured, the show matured. And I do think he is one of the guys in the show that kind of correlates, or he flows with the show as the show, I guess, develops and like grows into this entirely different thing. John also kind of grows into this entirely different level of character, in my opinion. I would honestly say he's an A. Yeah, I would say he's an A. Bro, his name is slipping my mind. Jinbei. And all these fishmen, I ain't gonna lie. I will keep it being like, are the fishmen supposed to be black people? I think that's what it's supposed to be. I could be wrong, but I think that's what they're supposed to be. If that's what they're supposed to be, okay, I get it. That's the racism. They got, like, One Piece, that's racism and politics and shit like that. I think people give them credit for having it more so than how they write it. I think they kind of write it kind of simplistic, but it does give depth to the character, so you gotta give it credit to that. But I don't think Jinbei is that crazy of a character. He probably should go A. I'm gonna go Armin over Gohan. I'm gonna go Jinbei behind Gohan. Then we have Jiren. I actually think Jiren is a B. Like I said, I think he's probably the best written protagonist in that show, but it's still, or not protagonist, antagonist or villain, whatever you want to say. He's not really a villain though. He's more of an antagonist in general. That's what I'm saying. He's more like a, I don't know if anti-hero is the word for that. Then we have Kakashi. Now Kakashi, I'm gonna keep it being. Kakashi is low-key one of the most overglazed characters in anime history. People talk about Kakashi like he is this undefeated. They talk about Kakashi like he's Gojo in Naruto. He is not. At all. Hey, bro, if you watch the show, he loses every fight. Until the very end, and then even that fight he didn't win. He was OP. Oh, no. He did beat Obito. He did. He beat Obito. That is a low-key one fight. The entire show that he won. Like, Land of the Waves is debatable. That was like a draw. They both lost. Or neither one won. Like, I feel like that was just a draw. That's the closest one he had to a win. Everything else throughout the show, this brother was not winning anything. Nothing. Like bro is just getting washed throughout the show. And people gas him because of these feats. He got crazy feats, don't get me wrong. But he don't win nothing. Now, if we talking about just the character, though, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Kakashi is a good character, though. He is. Like, he's kind of crazy, especially when you do the backstory. Kakashi got one of the best backstories in all the anime. When you think about his parallels, he got crazy parallels. Like, the thing with Naruto that Naruto does so good in terms of the writing, the parallels. Naruto, the show, just writes very, very good parallels. And I think parallels is low-key one of the best things in anime. Like, it does it so consistently. It just, that's kind of the thing that separates some of these anime from the best to the worst, is the parallels sometimes. So, I think Kakashi probably is a he don't really have a flaw too much, but I can't gas him to say S. I think he's right there with Crollo. I would say he's probably more so like Crollo to me than he is. But Gojo is definitely influenced by him. It's not really debatable. Is he better than Aizen? He's not better than Garo or Jiraiya. Jiraiya got that purr shit though, gang. John's over him. I ain't gonna lie. John's over him. I'm trying to really think, bro. What is the flaw to this? Nah, you're going here. My fault. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm hating. Yeah, he be losing too many fights to go S for me. That's low-key. I'm not. Nah. He's not doing that. We not doing that. I ain't trying to put everybody in S though. But what's the reason I wouldn't put those guys in S? I'm trying to think about that. Especially John. John actually genuinely might just be an S tier character. He genuinely might be. Like, if you watch Attack on Titan, his growth as a character literally ties in with the show's growth. Like, as the show, like, evolves and becomes this crazy, completely different thing by the end of it, that's this perfect equation to John. Garo is a very well-written character. I don't think he has a debate. I'll probably lower him. Crollo, these three you could debate. I'm not mad at it, though. Kurapika is S. Kurapika is over him. He's literally, in my opinion, he's Itachi, but better written. Yeah, that's where you probably stop, gang. I don't know if I can say you over Erwin. Erwin, I'm not gonna lie. If it was Erwin versus Kurapika, I don't know if I can say Kurapika. I don't know if I can say Erwin was over Kurapika. He was already there though, bro. It's like at that point that's a tie. I can't find it. Then we have him. I'm gonna be honest, this is just a strong character. Now they actually gave it some depth, and I do think 1,000 Year Blood War, when you seen the fight with that woman captain, I do think that does something for his character. But for the most part, it's not much going on here, man. I'll be real. Kenpachi. I'll be real. It's not much, but he definitely one of my favorite characters in the show. So it's not like like Aizen. I like Aizen. I don't like him as much as y'all. Kenpachi probably is my favorite character in the show. It's either him or Grimjaw. Grimjaw, I love Grimjaw. Tough game. I ain't gonna lie. Grimjaw tough. I'm gonna go here. He can't be over any of these. He genuinely can't be over any of these. I'm gonna go over him. I like him probably more than everybody on here. I'll be real. I probably like him more than everybody on here. But I gotta say there, I can't really find a way to argue, like, besides he's a badass. Like, you know? Like, I can't use, oh, he's a badass. He wins every fight. Like, the same thing I'm saying with Kakashi. I can't knock him down because he loses. Like, Kenpachi, every single time he fights, that shit is... It's good eats, you know? It's just good eats, bro. It's just the fight top 10 every single time he fight. It's just what it is. Killua. Killua may be S. Killua might be S too. Killua, especially when you think about the assassin stuff, when you think about the stuff with his sister, the stuff with his brother, stuff with his parents, the stuff with Gon and how Gon changes him too. Killua's an interesting one. Is he S though? I don't know about S. I don't know about S. I do think his character development is a little bit more realistic than probably Gaara though. Loki, Gaara, you're coming down. I actually do think his character development is probably more realistic than Gaara. I'm gonna say A. I'm gonna say A. Gaara's Loki character development is Loki so unrealistic. I ain't gonna lie. Think about it. Loki, no it's not. No it's not. It's not so unrealistic. Gaara, if anything, his character is a more realistic Naruto. A lot of the villains in Naruto are Loki that though. I'm not gonna lie. Then we have, I think this isn't Father. This is forgot his name from Fullmetal Alchemist, but it's been a little minute since I've seen Fullmetal. I'm not even gonna cap to you, so I'm gonna have to rank him too. If I remember correctly, he's a B. I low-key think A, but he probably is a B. He probably is an A. This is Greed, right? I believe this is Greed. I don't know if I should rank these. Out of respect, I'm gonna say A. Out of respect for both, I'm gonna say A. Out of respect for both, I'm gonna say A. Now him, I don't remember him being A for me, but I'm gonna have to say A. I'm gonna have to say A. I don't remember enough. Now people love this character. His name is slipping my mind right now, but people love this character. He's okay. I feel like he's like another one of these convenient characters where if you need something to be explained, I think that he's kind of one of these guys that like he can like fix a lot of loopholes in Bleach. Kind of same thing with Aizen in my opinion, which is in my opinion bad writing in terms of the show. I don't knock them for that. I don't knock their characters for that. I just think that's kind of what they're more for the most part in the show. That's kind of what they are. Top of B is not bad to me. I actually like him a lot. I'm trying to think of his name. That's really what's throwing me off. I'm gonna have to say top of B for now. Then we have Law. I actually like Law a lot, but Law has a good backstory though. Law has a really good backstory. But I ain't gonna lie, Law is just he's a good character. He's a good character, but like character development is not much going on. Got a great backstory, great writing. You can't argue that. Very good leader, but I don't think he's in that A. I'm gonna actually put all these at the top of B because I'm not knowledgeable enough. I'm gonna put all these at the top of B. I'm gonna put all those at the top of B. Law, I'm probably gonna have to put you B. I probably would say you are over Jinbei. Law might be a deserving A. I'm gonna go behind Armin. For Law. He has a very good backstory, so I'm not mad at somebody say A. Next we have Lemillion. The million may be S. He genuinely just might be S. He's backstory, writing, the consistency with the character development of the character. He check every box. I'm not gonna lie. From beginning to end, he checks every single box. Like he checks every box. I don't know if he's S though. I probably would say A. I probably would say in between Killua and Gaara. I probably would say that he's a very, very good character. Then we have Levi. Levi, the stuff with his family is really the depth to his character, but he has a good backstory. I won't lie. He does have a good backstory. He's just bro, at the end of the day, though, he's really just a strong character, bro. He actually does have a good backstory, though. I'll be real. He does. You can't debate that. Levi actually has a good back. It's not one of the best, but it is a good. I'll probably have to say for him. Give me Levi over all these guys. I can't say A, though. L, clear S. Is he over Itachi? Is L an S? L's an S. L's an S. I'll probably say over Itachi. I don't know about over the rest, though. L's an S. Madara. Madara is probably the most overrated villain ever. Like, the fact that people even talk about Madara even remotely in the conversation as the best villain, best antagonist in Naruto is diabolical. Diabolical. He ain't only way he the best villain if you only talk about power scaling. That's the only argument you can even talk about, because he didn't get beat. That's one thing you will always have for Madara if you talking about best villain. He didn't get beat. He got plot holed. You can't tell. That's the only thing you can say. But bro, in terms of writing, he's very simple. But he has writing. He has writing. But he's just not nowhere near some of the best Naruto villains. It's just what it is. He's like, I don't know if he overall for one. He probably like him and Kenpachi neck and neck. But I do think he has a lot. Oh, he has crazy impact on the show. Hold on. I forgot about that. That is a factor. Low key, All Might gotta go up. Low key, All Might and Madara may gotta go up off of impact. They got crazy impact. Nah, those two genuinely got crazy impact. Low key, Aizen may gotta go up. His impact is stupid. Nah. I'm chatting. Let me calm down. Those two definitely got crazy impact. They definitely got crazy impact on their show. Like Madara influences almost everything in the show. Aizen influences so much in the show. Everything that happens in My Hero happens because of All Might. Like, whether he wants it to or not, good or bad, it all happens because of All Might. Like, there's nothing you can argue there. So yeah, you could argue something similar with All for One, but I don't think he has nowhere near the sway All Might has. I'm trying to think, is there anybody else? Frieza got impact. I'm gonna raise Frieza. Frieza definitely got impact. This dude got impact too. That's one thing I definitely remember about him. Roy Mustang and Greed. I only really remember that one moment of Roy Mustang. He was just a cool character for the most part to me, though. He definitely had impact if I remember correctly, though. He was the one that was like doing all the, but that was more so father, though. Yeah, nah, I'm not doing that. Yeah, I gotta give him that. Mikasa probably a C. Mikasa may be a C, but she got crazy. She has no character development. She actually has no character development. I won't lie. She actually genuinely damn near has no, like, especially if you think about in terms of the show Attack on Titan. I'm not saying in the grand scheme of every character ever, she has no. Like, if we compare her to Cell, she has character development. But in terms of her counterparts in Attack on Titan, no, she literally has no character development. Actually, if you talk about that like that, I would have to say C. Oh, she's very well written though. She is well written though. That one, bro, all the little foreshadowing they do with Mikasa, especially when you think about when she kills Eren, that is foreshadowed very early. That may gotta be. She may gotta go up off that. Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I'll put a B. Then we have S. S. Is he over Erwin though? I don't know. I don't know if he worse than Griffith. I'm Griffith gang, but I don't know if he worse than Griffith. I'm really trying to think about that. I don't know if he's worse than Griffith. He's a very well written character. He has everything. He ties he's literally impact, character development, writing. He got everything, bro. Pain is his best. It's not gonna be nobody topping him. It's not gonna be anybody topping him, bro. It's genuinely not. Like, he has, bro, his writing as a villain. That's the type of villain and antagonist I like. Villains that actually have reasons for what they're doing. I don't really like the villains as much if they just evil to be evil. Like, All for One was literally just evil to be evil. I personally like Shigaraki much more because he was evil to be evil, but he was raised that way. He wasn't always like that. When you look at his backstory when he was a kid, his powers really, like, messed him up bad. It's just what it was. And then when you get the ending, you got the backstory before you got the ending, and you like, oh, he wasn't always like this. And then at the end, you see he was so twisted to the point that he didn't even realize he didn't even want to do this. Nah, Shigaraki is actually, Shigaraki, when we get there. Hey, when we get there. All right, bro, what is, Nezuko? Yeah, Nezuko. Hey, I be forgetting names, but I ain't doing it today. Hold on, lock in. I'm trying to think. Is there any possible way I could argue over C? No. There's no way. Obito, S. S. Is he over Itachi? I think they both got the same low-key flaw in, like, Itachi. You could try to talk down on the, like, him killing, you know, the Uchiha. And you can kind of talk down on Obito for just, I don't know. Actually, nah, you can't even talk down on Obito. I'll be real. Obito was broken too, by the way. And then the weight, yeah, Obito was actually, yeah. Next we have Reiner. Reiner might be S. Reiner might be S, gang. I know a lot of people may not like that. Reiner might be S. Reiner is not a character I liked, for real, but Reiner genuinely, hey, he might be S. From the plot twist, Reiner might be S. Like, he is actually, like, a realistic, he's so realistic. Like, he, like, if you, especially when you think about the dichotomy of, like, the island in Marley and how they was raised in Marley and how they treated them, and he was kind of like forced to look at them as devils. And then as he learns that they're not really devils, it really conflicts with his mind. Bro, he's S. It's not, yeah, it's S. It's S. I'm sorry, it's S. It's S. Him and Obito are actually kind of similar. I'm not gonna lie. They actually are kind of similar. I just think Reiner probably is written a little bit better. Attack on Titan is just better writing than Naruto, so it's not really crazy. Rengoku, I'm gonna say C. Rock Lee, I actually like Rock Lee. Is he not a C though? I'm trying to think. Probably is a C, bro. He is like another Naruto, to be real. He is. So maybe he's a B. You could argue A for Rock Lee. I'm gonna say B. I'm gonna say above these two. He probably should be higher. Sasuke is, I'm not gonna lie, whenever I do these tier lists, I have to remind myself how good of a character Sasuke really is in the grand scheme of things. Sasuke is actually a very good character. The only flaw Sasuke really got is kind of the same thing with Itachi. When it comes down to Itachi killing his family, choosing the village over his family, and Itachi being so, I guess, stuck in his way that he leaves the village. Leaves the only friends he had. But he's so focused on his goal that it actually makes sense. Because, I ain't gonna lie, is Kakashi gonna help him as much as Orochimaru did? Probably not. Another thing issue with, Kakashi, I forgot. Kakashi damn near no. Kakashi is one of the worst. Kakashi is actually one of the worst teachers, guidance, coaches, masters, whatever you want to call it, in all of fiction. Bro, he is so bad. Bro, he does nothing for Naruto in Sakura compared to what he did for Sasuke. Now, I guess it's just easier for him to teach him compared to them. And then, but they literally had to get masters of their own instead of the masters that they were supposed to have in their group. Even Sasuke had to go get a better master. Loki, nah, hell no, nah. I'm lowering him. Nah, I'm lowering him. Nah, I wasn't gonna lower you because of the fights, but I'm lowering you because of that. Nah, Loki, I keep you up there. Come hate. I definitely got a bias against him. I'm gonna actually have to say Sasuke is, you know, trying to really think of the flaws. Sasuke is over Gaara. I like Gaara more than Sasuke for sure. I can't say over Lemillion though. Shigaraki is just ass. Shigaraki at minimum is here. Probably would say over Obito. That's probably where I would have to stop. L is low-key a perfect character. I'm really thinking about it. What the hell would be the flaw? Is the flaw with L is that the nigga is too smart? I'm not gonna lie, bro. What is the flaw with L, bro? I ain't gonna lie, yeah. Shikamaru, that's an A. Shikamaru is an A probably. Either A or B. I don't know if he has the depth to be A. Cause like you got Kakashi in A, he at the bottom. One of the best backstories in all of anime. When you think about Madara, his impact on the entire show and how he ties almost everything from beginning to end, and how it's kind of tough to even argue him. Low-key put Madara behind him though, cause that's all Madara got going for him for real. I'd probably say Shikamaru a B. I'm gonna put him behind all three of these guys, I guess, cause I'm not really ranking them. I don't remember too much, to be real. Then we have Stain. Stain is actually a good character. And then his character art is actually really well completed with the last season too. So I would honestly probably say Stain could be an A. I'm gonna go B though. I'm gonna go B. I'm gonna go behind Gohan and Law. Todoroki. Oh, if we just did a family tier list, Todoroki family may be S. That might be the best family in fiction. I'm trying to think who would be above that. Uchiha not nowhere near that. Who? I don't. That would be just a tough tier list. I'll be real. That'd just be a tough tier list. Todoroki. He not S. Don't get me wrong. I don't even like Todoroki like that. I'm gonna keep it being. But he probably A, bro. He probably is A. Is he A? I may go B, bro. Outside of the family thing, Todoroki don't got much going on, but that is low-key his whole character. That really is his whole character, though. Like, a lot of the negatives and positives that he goes through is because of his family. Ah, man, that may be an A. I'm gonna go B, though. I'm gonna go B. Hey, I low-key cap. This is my favorite character. This is my favorite character and best fight in Bleach. Best fight. Best fight in Bleach to me. No cap. This fight is crazy. This fight is crazy, bro. I would probably go here. He's not that crazy of a character, though. With all that being said, I'd probably say B, though. Probably say B over him. I'm going to put him over him because I like him more. Nah. I'm chatting. Okay, I actually like him, but I guess it's depth, but he's just a badass with depth. There's not much going on. I'm gonna put him here. Vegeta. Now we talking about a real character in Dragon Ball that actually has depth. I probably have to say Vegeta in turn. He got everything. He got character development. If there's anybody that you could possibly try to argue S for Dragon Ball, it probably would be him. He's not S because he's not better than any of these four. I wouldn't put him over Krollo. He's not better than John. He probably is right there, though. But I would put him behind Jiraiya. Then we have Whitebeard. Hey, Marine Ford. Hear me clearly. Marine Ford is one of the best arcs in all of fiction, and a lot of it has to do with Whitebeard. No cap. A lot of it has to do with Whitebeard. Now, there's a lot of other factors, but Whitebeard, the aura. He stepped on the scene. The aura just was emanating off his body. Like, it was crazy. You can't argue it. I would have to say probably for him, though, keeping it a beam. Can't gas it. He don't really have the craziest impact either, bro. Let's be real. He don't got crazy impact. I probably would say, I don't think at the point of this part of the show though, he was also, I also don't think at that point of the show, I don't know if he was stronger than Shanks. Which a lot of people say he is, but that's irrelevant. Give me him over Law. Has a better backstory. For what I've seen. Probably can't put him over Gohan. Probably can't put him over him. I'm putting him over Levi though. Wizard King. Now the Wizard King got one of the best plot twists in all the anime. It's not manga. I don't know if that's the case though. I ain't gonna lie. From what I've seen, it's one of the best plot twists. Now, what comes after the plot twist is ass. So, Loki, the plot twist is crazy, but the impact is terrible. Terrible impact. Terrible. No cap. But Loki, Wizard King, I ain't gonna lie. Every single time it's Wizard King's so strong. The writing in the show, it kind of has to be bad because every single time they have to face a big threat, they have to nerf him. So I don't know if that's really bad writing for him or bad writing for the show. Probably bad writing for the show more so than him. I'd probably say for him then, the plot twist is crazy. The plot twist is crazy, gang. Is there anybody else in B that has a crazy plot twist? I don't really see nobody. I'll be real. I don't really see anybody. Only people with crazy plot twists for real is, I guess, Aizen. I'm trying to think. Is there anybody else with a crazy? I guess Kakashi and Obito. Somewhat Itachi. It's literally an ass. Like, he's literally an ass. I'm not gonna lie. Itachi plot twist is just clear though. I'm not gonna lie. His plot twist is just clear of Wizard King. But Wizard King joint was cool. But he don't do much. He just see. Yami. See. Yami. Oh, he do get backstory in the manga. Is that enough to get him A though? No, it's not. It's not. He's B. He's B. He's going right there with Levi. Cool character with a backstory. Nothing much. Now, you know, I'm not gonna lie. He is the epitome of the Wizard King, where ain't really much of a debate here. He is just really, he's not written well at all. At all, man. Now, they try to fix it up a little bit where, you know, he's the son of the Spade Kingdom. Yeah, he's like the prince of the Spade Kingdom. So that makes a lot of sense why he's so strong. But the glazing gets to a point where it's like, this shit don't stop, huh? He finna keep getting glazed. Like, I actually like, you know, that's the crazy part. I actually like a lot of characters in Black Clover. But low-key, reading the manga, bro, he don't stop getting glazed. It's like, is this really how it was the whole show? Hey, bro, you don't get crazy glazed. Hey, he do. It's just what it is. He does. Yeah, not gonna lie. It's not much going for his character either, bro. He probably SC, bro. It's not. I can't really put him too high. Zoro, see, hey, now Zoro, hey, we talking about a One Piece character that I like. I like Zoro, gang. I like Zoro a lot. Now, I ain't gonna lie, it's not really depth to his character. He kind of more so like the Kenpachi of not Bleach, of One Piece. He has more, like, I guess, better writing moments, but like even then, it's like more so like a badass moment, in my opinion. You know, so. Yeah, I say, I don't know if he's that crazy written either. He's just a cool ass character, gang. At the end of the day, he really is just a cool ass character, gang. I ain't gonna lie, Jinbei and All For One being under some of these characters is diabolical, gang. I ain't gonna lie. His name may be over here. He may be over here. But yeah, that's what we gonna do. Now we got we got a streak of blue lock characters. Okay, what the hell? How am I supposed to rank these? Kunagami. Okay, we got anime and manga here. Anime, Kunagami, he cool. He cool. You know what I'm saying? Just a super. He like a, you know, he got his little kicking ability, but he got some depth in the manga where he becomes like this emo. So I guess you can say he has some type of character development. Is it good? I don't know. I'm saying C. Kaiser actually has that backstory. Has a very interesting backstory as well. Actually a very interesting character in my opinion. I would probably have to say B. I would probably have to say B. Shido. I think Shido has a backstory already. I don't remember it too much though. I'm gonna keep it being. Probably say Shido's like a Shido. Be real. Be real. Like Kaiser actually is at least written well. Shido is so inconsistently written because he's blue. I feel like Shido should have probably been like a New Gen 11 and not in Blue Lock, but he made him in Blue Lock. So now he's stuck with him in Blue Lock, and now he doesn't really know how to really write him in, because now he probably should be one of the starters, but he can't start him, Ren, and Isagi. You know, but they just did a new little lineup of him, Ren, Isagi, and Baro. So we'll see how that shit works. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. And Baro probably my favorite character in the whole show. No cap though. I'm keeping being. Baro probably my favorite character in the whole show. I can't get lie though. I don't know how high he go. I'll be real. I don't know how high he go. Baro, he go over Kaiser. I don't know how far. He go over Kaiser. Next we have Nagi. Nagi is actually a pretty interestingly written character. He even got like a whole little spin-off for him. Nagi is actually a pretty interestingly written character. He probably is better written than them. I'll probably be real. Sei. Now Sei is a character in Blue Lock that actually might be an A, because they actually give him a lot more depth than the other characters, because he got the dichotomy of being Japanese, having the hope of like being able to be great in, I guess, world football, and then he goes overseas to like see the world and see how unrealistic his belief was, becomes a completely different position, comes back to Japan and looks down on Japan. And it's like, I think the way that they write him is actually one of the better antagonists in sports fiction. I don't know about all of anime, but sports fiction he is one of the better antagonists. So we'll see. Like, and the thing with Blue Lock, they have the antagonists are also on Blue Lock, that is a weird dichotomy. They actually have a very, very weird dichotomy, in my opinion. Like, Blue Lock is a very weird show to describe. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna say Sei. I also do think he has a lot of impact. I'm gonna say A. Rayo, not much going on. He's a rich kid. Yeah, Batra, yeah, not much to say. Then we have I forgot his name. I've been doing so good with the names. Not finna say the father of Todoroki family. What is bro name? How is bro name slipping my mind? This genuinely David my favorite character in the show. I ain't gonna lie though. Shigaraki is my favorite character, so I'm finna cap. He's not better than Shigaraki. He's not better than Lemillion. But everybody else, he's better than. He's way better written than All Might. So if All Might is A, he's A. Hisoka, he's better than written than Hisoka. Like, the parenting, bro. This is one of the best written parents in all of fiction. From him being such like his bro. Hey, low key, I ain't gonna lie. Low key, unironically, All might have to go over, bro, because all the main issues that really make the writing of his character so good has to do with All Might, because he wanted to be the #1 hero so bad he took that out on his family to make sure he would, at least if he couldn't be it, one of his children was going to surpass All Might. And he didn't care about the relationship he had. He just knew for a fact one of them are going to surpass All Might. And he literally took for granted his relationship. And as they got older and he got older, he realized how important it really was to actually have a real connection with his family and the regret he had for treating them that way. And I ain't gonna lie, he actually has it's very well written in the show. Now, I won't lie though, that kind of does tie into how well written All Might is. But I'm gonna say, Endeavor. I knew it. I knew I would get it. Endeavor. You over him. Low-key, he over all these. Endeavor might be better than a million. Nah, Endeavor S. I'm low-key thinking about it. Endeavor is just S. Because he's over Itachi. He over all of them. Endeavor is actually, like, really well written, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. My Hero low-key kind of cook on some characters. I ain't repeat they cook this much. But Endeavor, he been cooking to get to this S for a little minute. But nah. Especially when you think about how they shaped it up, too. Nah, they cooked with Endeavor. I can't lie. Sanji is the horny character of the show. And I'm not gonna lie, One Piece, bro, watching the live action showed me how I was not tripping when I watched this shit. What people be gassing is not that good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. It does start getting better at Alabasta. It has 2 arcs before you get to Alabasta. That was good. But, bro, this shit is literally Batman and SpongeBob mixed together, and it's an anime. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not finna be, what's it called? Now, I won't lie. The main parts of it that separates it from being those two is the world building. The world building is amazing. Probably the best in fiction. You can't, it's up there with some of the best in fiction ever. Now, another thing is, it's so long that you just get a genuine connection with the characters. So, I give you that too. Outside of that, dude, this shit is not as good as y'all act like. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all not finna gas like me. I'm not gonna lie. Watching that with live action, I know I wouldn't trip it. That shit not that good. Now, I ain't gonna lie. The live action is just worse than the anime at some points. But their pacing, this is showing, even if the pacing was fixed, this shit just mid, gang. It's like you can't even say it's the pacing. Like, imagine if somebody watched One Piece and it was only the live action. You got a much better paced show. It's not really debatable. Way better paced. But you're not going to even get the connection of the characters. You're going to still get the world building, but you're not going to get that genuine connection of the characters that you would get from watching the anime. But the pacing is so drastically worse in the anime. So you got to pick your poison. Probably the manga is the best way to go about it, but I ain't read it. So, yeah. Sanji, horny, but he does. I like the Baratier. Baratier is probably my favorite, I guess, crewmate intro. Oh, no. Because they do start doing more crewmate intro arcs later on in the show. Also, Sanji supposedly has one of the best backstories. So I haven't made it that far in One Piece. So, hey, again, I'm at Dressrosa. This is a grueling watch. Hey, people was telling me Dressrosa was the best arc. That shit can't. There's no way in hell that shit better than Marine 4. If you think Dressrosa better than Marine 4, it must be something I missed. I ain't made it to yet. That's all I must say. Because what the hell? I'm 50 episodes into this shit already, by the way. And we just now getting Luffy out of fighting in a Coliseum. So, somebody gotta be lying. But Sanji, I'm gonna say, I haven't seen the backstory, so I'm gonna have to say C. He's just a horny character in the show. Horny character that can cook and fight. It's pretty much what he is. I do like the dichotomy with him and Zoro though. Like, watching that in the anime and in the live action is one of the best parts of the show. I won't lie. Kawaki is actually, see, this is where it does get ignorant. Kawaki is actually a well-written character. That is like the one, like, I ain't gonna lie, Kawaki low-key saved Boruto. Like, Boruto was trash. I'm not saying it's good. Nah, I'm not saying it's good now. But it saved it from, bro, like, before Kawaki stepped on the scene, that shit had one good part of it, and it was literally the fight after the tuning exams. But the tuning exams was low-key mid. Like, the show as a whole and the manga was mid. And Kawaki comes into the scene. Kara, that shit, it made it a lot better. Now, Kawaki as a character, you got the plot twist, you got the depth, you got the backstory. I ain't gonna lie, Kawaki, hold the hell on. Kawaki, I ain't gonna lie though. His backstory in terms of Naruto, I guess it's not copy paste because he actually had a father. A lot of the backstories is that they didn't have no parents. He had a father. His dad was filthy. Like, his dad was filthy, gang. He did him so filthy. Bro sold his son off. Nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Nah. I'm gonna have to say, Kagi probably either high B or low A. I'm gonna put him with say. Hey, hold the hell on. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, my hero. Hear me clearly. My hero. Hold on. bro, it's gonna be another one that go high. Low-key, I got Blackbeard on here twice. I got Blackbeard on here twice. I got Todoroki on here twice. I'll be so real, bro. Bakugo, I ain't gonna lie. I have never hated a character more than Bakugo. Bakugo has the... Eren, I ain't gonna lie, Loki had the greatest glow up. I hated Eren, but I ain't hate Eren. I hated Eren for maybe one season. And it's like 25 episodes. I ain't hate him for like over 50% of the show. I hated Bakugo for 75% of the show. Until season 6, I hated Bakugo for real. This nigga got the greatest glow up of all time. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. It's to the point that I was happy for him when they showed the hero rankings. Bakugo got crazy character development. He got crazy writing depth. And then the reason he was treating Deku like that actually was written very, very well. I'm not gonna lie. Bakugo is actually maybe a S. Bakugo might genuinely be... No, I ain't gonna lie. If Bakugo S, Lemillion is an S. Killua and Lemillion is an S. I ain't gonna lie. These are just S's. I'm going S on Bakugo. I may have to go Sasuke S. I'm not gonna lie. I'm trying, like, if Bakugo S, I gotta go Sasuke S. I got to. I don't think Bakugo's a better written character. He might be though. He got more character development. He really might got more character development. He genuinely has more character development than him and Killua. I'm not gonna lie. He genuinely has more, bro. He genuinely has more, bro. Or is that just A, bro? That's just A. I'm keeping them A. I'm keeping all those A. I'm keeping them all A. I'm keeping them all A. But Bakugo, I'm not mad if somebody say that's S. Amelia. Amelia's tough. Now, I've said the best backstory in all of fiction. Amelia might actually have that. Now, her backstory is not really that good for her character. It's huge for the show. For the show of ReZero, her backstory is so important for the show. It's actually crazy. But it don't really do much for her character. Like Kakashi's backstory is crazy because how important it is to his character. Amelia's backstory is not as important for her character for real. Amelia is a good character, a really well written character in my opinion, and she actually has character development throughout the show. She's just not A. I would probably say a B. I probably would say a B behind Stain. I don't know about an A. I'm not mad if you say an A, but I'm gonna say a B. Then we have I ain't gonna lie, bro. My hero writing was cooking at the end of the show because his backstory is crazy too, bro. His backstory is crazy too, and in the moment that he had with his dad, Endeavor, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Hey, bro, I'm not gonna lie. His name, what is his name? Dobby. Yes, Dobby. He might be S. I'm gonna have to say, shit, he might be S, bro. He might be S, gang. I'm gonna say here, but he might be S. Gold Roger. Now, another thing I do think I didn't talk about with One Piece that I think is really the best part of One Piece is the lore. Now, the lore has so many plot holes, though. I will say that. One being Crocodile. I ain't gonna lie. How the hell is Crocodile hanging with some people in the backstories, but losing to Luffy in damn near the first arc of the show? That don't make no sense. Hey, regardless of what you want to talk about him figuring out a way to go against the sand, Crocodile knows hockey, so he should be beating Luffy. This is what I'm saying when it comes to that Batman shit, bro. Like, Luffy lose the first time he come back and win. It happens every arc. It literally happens every single time. Literally, like, he comes to save the day every single time. No matter what. That was like what they was doing early on. Now, I do think it starts to change when you get to Water 7, Enies Lobby, Marineford. But post that, it starts happening again. I won't lie. It starts happening again. Even in some of those arcs, he does that too. But not to the same level. Like in Enies Lobby, it's not just him. I won't lie. It's not at all. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it being. It's a lot of inconsistencies in One Piece, but I do think it's such a long show. It's hard to be consistent throughout it. Another thing I do have an issue with: how the hell, for the way this show gonna get glazed, is people gonna be happy with that ending? No, I don't see a possible. Now I will say I ain't know. Hey, hands up, I ain't know One Piece had that type of aura. I ain't know they had that type of motion, bro. When they did that little, when he had the little capsule of the ending of what the One Piece was, hey, that joint was viral, bro. I ain't gonna lie. One Piece don't be going viral like some of the other like big anime. I don't know why. It just don't. But that was viral. I give it to him. No cap. That was viral. That and the Gear 5, those two was viral moments. Gear 5, they was hyping that joint. That didn't go as viral as they expected. I ain't gonna lie, but yeah. Goldie Roger. I like Goldie Roger a lot for shit I don't know shit about. I'll keep it being. I don't know nothing about Goldie Roger. I just know what I know, I guess. I can't rank him that high. I can't. I'm gonna rank him B off the simple fact that, like, he got aura, bro. He got aura. Oh, impact, though. We can do the impact glitch. Let's do the impact glitch. The Kawaki. It do feel wrong to put Madara over him, but I don't know enough. Simple as that. I don't know enough. Now, I forgot bro name in Haiku, but this, to this day, is the best arc anime, because we have not got to the Barcelona arc in Aoashi. When we get there, that's probably gonna take that. That's snatching. That's gruesomely snatching the chain. He gonna snatch the chain so hard the neck gonna come off, goddammit. But this is up there, gang. This is up there. This is up there, bro. I'm gonna have to say, for the most part, though, he's just a very strong character. Like, he's, in terms of as a volleyball player, he's very, very good. Very, 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 very good. I'm gonna have to put him here. He don't have the impact of All for One, so I'm gonna say there. Oh, bro, I forgot about Tokyo Revengers. I don't even know I have him on here, but I'll say Mikey is. I actually like Mikey as a character. I'm gonna say B. I'm gonna say B. I'm gonna say B. Probably put him over there. Thors is a very well written character in my opinion. We don't get a lot of Thors, but we honestly see how, as we go through the 2 seasons that we got so far in Thorfinn, how Thors got to that point in his life where he just wanted peace. We kind of see that with his son, and he wasn't even raised by Thors. But yeah, I do think Thors is low-key an A. I'll probably say Thors is an A. I'll put him over Kakashi. I don't think I can put him over All Might. There's no flaw though. I ain't gonna lie. Hisoka and Jiraiya gotta come down. I'm sorry. You both gotta come down. Y'all both got 2 big flaws. Huge flaws. Like, one damn near a pedophile and the other one just horny. No cap. Next, this nigga, I don't say something crazy. Fukuda. I ain't gonna lie. Fukuda damn near S off the simple fact he literally taught me football. Fukuda genuinely taught me football. Genuinely. Fake character taught me football. No cap. I may gotta put him S off that alone. But I will say, if you look at sports, managers, coaches, whatever, Fukuda is by far the best written one. The only one that you could argue is Ego. Ego is actually probably better written. Low key. Ego impact on they. I probably should have put Ego on here. I didn't even think about that. Ego low key got crazy impact on that show. I ain't gonna lie, cause ain't no Blue Lock without Ego. Low key. I'm gonna have to say Fukuda. He probably B though. He probably B. Keep it a B. Thorkel. He's just strong. I'm gonna put C. Okay, now he might be S. He got character development. He got writing. He even got impact a little bit, bro. I'm gonna say A. I'm gonna say over Sasuke behind the million, but he got low-key. I don't know about Sasuke. I'm gonna say over Sasuke. Akutsu is S. Akutsu is S. Clear S. Clear S. Hey, bro. Nah. I know what I said about him. Hey. I don't know. I don't even know if Bakugo has the backstory of Akutsu. he got the backstory. He got the character development. And he is another one of them characters I hated. Oh my gosh, bro. Bro, I think he's literally written to be hated. And then they hit you with the backstory. You feel so bad, bro. This is one of the only characters you will ever feel bad for hating. I ain't never feel bad for hating on Bakugo. He just improved as a character. I ain't never feel bad for hating on Eren. He improved as a character. You could because they were going through some fucked up shit. I ain't gonna lie. But Akutsu, that nigga life was crazy, gang. Especially in terms of the, bro. Again, when it comes to playing football, like at the end of the day, this is a manga about football, and they giving me depth like Akutsu. Nah, Akutsu may be hot. Nah, Akutsu over Miram. Nah, he's over Miram. I can't put him over Griffith though. I can't put him over Griffith, but Akutsu genuinely, hey man, if they really do a Aoashi right, Akutsu gonna be stamped as the best sports character in all of fiction. Now, I have not watched or read Hajime no Ippo, Slam Dunk. What's another one that's very popular? I can't think of another one, but I have seen all the other ones for the most part. Kobayashi is a very good character, in my opinion. He actually has a very, he has a good backstory too. It's not one of the best. Because the thing is, when I say one of the best, it has to arguably be one of the best in yours. It's nowhere touching Akutsu. Akutsu's backstory is just, I ain't gonna lie, his trait is so OP, you can't touch it. And then, hey, how much better of a character he becomes after they showcase why they had to show the back. No. Akutsu is untouchable. Kobayashi genuinely is a very good character, good backstory. And I ain't gonna lie, Kobayashi got impact too, bruh. He impacted everybody on Team Experience. He impacted Fukuda. Low-key, Fukuda may gotta go up because he impacted all them. He impacted all them too. He even impacted, Fukuda. Oh, Fukuda got the backstory too. Bro, how I didn't do? Hey, nah, Fukuda gotta go A. Fukuda gotta go A over Madara. Oh, bro, Sensei's too? No. Yeah, put him there, and then Kobayashi probably go here. Kobayashi probably go there. Damien, I ain't gonna lie. Damien, I ain't gonna lie, gang. I know I said Akutsu in the hey man, Damien. This is aura right here, gang. Like, think about Gojo and Sukuna, how they have like this authority and aura in JJK because they so much stronger than everybody else. That's Damien and Aoashi. That is literally Damien and Kobayashi. Low-key, that's Kobayashi until we get to when they play Barcelona. And that's Damien. Genuinely, low-key, Kobayashi and Damien, low-key is the closest thing I've seen to like writing the scale of power, like how strong you are within the show. There's no, JJK does that to the best in terms of writing how much stronger people are at what they do. Aoashi is very good at that as well in Aoashi. Like Kobayashi and Damien in comparison to their peers, so much better. It is crazy. It is crazy. But then you see Damien, oh my gosh, bro. That is, it's crazy. But his impact on Kobayashi, who also is impacting damn near all his teammates. Like, if you want to do that little Kanye West impact where you do with music, where Kanye West impacted this, and then this impacted that, and then that impacted this, damn near you can tie all this back to Kanye. People be doing that all the time. You could low-key do that with Fukuda and Kobayashi, because Fukuda impacted Kobayashi, who Kobayashi impacted all the team experience, who was impacted by Damien, you know? So, technically, Damien impacted, you know? But I ain't doing that. I'm going to say Damien, well, all that being said, oh, his backstory way better than, I ain't gonna lie, his backstory is better than Kobayashi's. But I don't think I can give him that as an antagonist though, bro. As an antagonist, he is an A. As an antagonist, he's an A. As a character though, is he an A? I don't know. I'm gonna actually, I can't do that. I'm gonna do it. Shit, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. I'm gonna do it. Madara going down. Damien, I can't have Damien. I can't have Damien below them. I just can't. Nah, Damien going at the top of B. I don't care. Damien is going at the top of B, bro. I do not care, bro. Damien is top of B. Askeladd. If anybody want to argue Askeladd, I'm here for you. I'm here for you. Why is Light on the side character tier list? Why is Light here, bro? Why is he here? Oh my gosh, I haven't even ranked Sukuna and I didn't even realize I didn't rank them yet. Okay, all right. So we got, I forgot bro name, Kasagawa. I think that's how you say bro name. I like him. I like him. I like his backstory in terms of how his mindset, in terms of when he was with his other teammates, and then how they just didn't really. He was pushing his teammates, but they didn't really. They thought he was too hard on them, and then he gets to this team, and he's pushing his teammates. They never really felt that way. They wanted to be pushed, especially the main character of IQ. I thought that was a very good way of riding him. And then his teammates, once they left him, they realized how important it was and how much he cared for them. But he cared for them in a different way. I think he is actually written very well in terms of competition. But as an overall character, I don't know how high I can put him, because it's not much to him. I think he does have character development. But again, at the end of the day, it's about volleyball game. It's only so far I can go, bro. I'm gonna be real. Like when it comes to the sports one, it only so far. Like Akusu is literally. Oh, hear me clearly. Akusu is an anomaly, gang. An anomaly. That is untouchable. I'm not gonna lie. Akusu is literally an anomaly. That is. I don't even know if that's too possible. I don't even know if I'm being realistic with that one. But I'm gonna have to say Kasagawa. I don't know about Amelia. I'll put him here. Michael Jackson and Demon Slayer. I don't know enough about him. I'm gonna have to put him C. Megami. Now Megami actually is a very interesting character. I think Megami is gonna get that Rock Lee, Gaara type convos post JJK, because that's a spoiler. That's a spoiler. I'm gonna leave it there. But I do think Megami is actually a really well-written character. Like, if we talking about in JJK, if we talking about, forget the powers, strip that off. You talk about the backstory and all the stuff with his family, how well of a written character he is. He's a very well-written character, in my opinion. Because there's a lot, like, his family, low-key, is similar to the Todoroki family. It's not on the same scale of writing, in my opinion, as the Todoroki family. I do think there is just more depth there. But for what we know of Megami's family, he is very well written, in my opinion. I would personally have to say, for him, I would probably say Shikamaru in a bad spot. I'd probably put him right there. Him and Todoroki right there. I think that's a good spot. I think both of their families, I do think he is low-key better written in terms of tied to his family, especially when you think about the aspect. I don't know, because both of them have the thing with their father, the thing with their family. I do think there is a bigger thing going on with Megami's family, but how it ties into him is a little, because I don't think Todoroki is one of the family members that it ties the most into. I think it ties the most into Endeavor and Dabi. Megami, I think you could argue Maki. I didn't put Maki on here, so it's just what it is. Snake, S. Where is he gonna go in S? Probably would put him over Endeavor, but I'm gonna put him behind. I'm gonna put him there. Okay, now this is like the main op to Kasagawa. He's like the best setter on like the main rival of the team of Haikyuu, I guess. I guess it's not the main rival, but this is the team that they usually lose to, I guess. And he's very good. He's like the ace of whatever. I'm going to probably have to say he had depth to his character when we've seen him. I'm going to put him right there with him. I'll probably say he got more depth, though. And then we got... Now, the thing with these two, I don't think their writing is... JJK's writing is so different. I don't think JJK, in terms of the depth of the writing, of the story, JJK is written so much towards power, and the reason why it actually still end up being a very well written show is because of the stakes. JJK, the value of JJK doesn't lie in the animation or the fights. it lies in when you seeing a fight, you're seeing this crazy animation, you know there's someone going to die here for the most part. That 9 times out of 10 that happens. Now, I do think they kind of, like I said, at the end, the ending is very, 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 very bad, in my opinion. And I do think Sukuna, when Gojo and Sukuna fight, what happens after is very, very bad, in my opinion. Now, the fight in itself was very, very good. Very, very good. Now, Sukuna, the way he is written, bro, you will never see an authoritative figure in fiction to the level of Sukuna. Sukuna, bro, the way they treat Sukuna in this show is crazy, gang. Crazy. The respect that he commands every time he's on the scene, crazy. The impact that he has on the show, him and Gojo impact is low-key crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if any, like I said, I don't know if anybody got the impact of All Might. All Might, like, think about both of them, their impact combined. That damn near is All Might on his show. Everything in My Hero is impacted by All Might to some level. Everything, bro. Everything. Like, it's honestly almost to the detriment of the show. But it honestly works so well in My Hero by the end of it. Early on, it kind of is kind of corny. But as it gets to the end, it actually works very well. JJK, on the other hand, didn't finish it off the way that they probably should have. But I would probably say Sukuna. I do think because he wrote them as these powerful figures, there was no real way to kind of like to fix the power gap between them and anybody else. So the way that it ends is just not, it doesn't feel worthwhile. So I would honestly say Gojo is a better written character, which low-key may be a spoiler, but he just is. I like all the stuff with Gojo in terms of the hidden inventory, in my opinion, honestly, is also better than, what is it called, Shibuya. But think about how important it was for them to get rid of Shibuya. Like, that was huge for them, you know? That was, like, huge because of how strong he was. They tried to make sure that Sukuna wouldn't come out. He comes out and stuff like, or I may have got that wrong. I may have got the Sukuna part wrong. But for the most part, actually, I think it was the other way around. I think they wanted Sukuna to get out, to break out. And, yeah, I think that's actually what it was. But for the most part, I don't want to gas them, but that the way that they are written as authoritative characters, the impact on the show, it's not. I do think Gojo has character development. It's just not. It's not crazy. I do think the way that he is looked at from a young age kind of does shapes the way he is. But we don't start with him as the young age. We start with him as the sensei, too. You know, and it's more of like a backstory. I would probably say Sukuna. Loki want to say Sukuna's A. Especially when you think about the parallels between him and Yuji. I Loki want to say he's an A. I don't think I can get away with that though. I'm gonna probably have to say he's him, Madara, and Madara, Sukuna, and Gojo are very interesting. I think Madara has a little bit, not a little, he has a lot more impact on his show than those two. Naruto is just a much longer show, and the people that he impacted directly are just, it's just more numbers. But I don't know, that is actually tough. Maybe Sukuna's here, Madara's here, and then Gojo's there. But also I think Gojo's just I don't know, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I don't know. Next we have Power. Oh my gosh. Oh bro, there's no way I ended off with these two characters. Oh, alright, Power. Power is low-key a simple character, but bruh, the way that they wrote her, like, in terms of how she develops as a character, and then, actually, if you're reading the manga, she just got, I don't know what that last chapter was in the manga, by the way. I thought the end was coming, but I guess that's just gonna be the end of that part, because we kind of just got, like, I may be wrong, but Power, it's really tough to talk about this without spoiling. Power, very impactful. Yeah, it's no way around it. I must say, Power is. I say Power's there, but the way how important she is to what happens is very, very important. Very, very important. I'm gonna say next Next we got him. He may be an S. He might genuinely be an S. When you think about the backstory, the way he's written, the foreshadowing to what happens, how he ties into, oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. Nah, not gonna lie, Power may be an A. Power may be an A because she has a similar thing, but she don't have the backstory that ties in with the foreshadowing. She don't have that. He got the foreshadowing that ties into oh my goodness. And then, oh my goodness, I forgot about that too. It foreshadows it in the show what's going to happen, and then you still don't expect what happens. Bro, it's literally, the writing of his character is perfection within the show. But how good is the writing of his character? The way he ties into the show is perfect. But what is his writing? Oh, that is tough. That is tough. Off that alone, he can't be S. Because I literally can't differ between the two. How much of that is that tying into how important? Because, oh, bro, that's so tough. Because, oh, bro, I can't talk about it without spoiling. Because that is actually, I want everybody to experience that in real time. Because I know a lot of people don't read manga as much as they watch anime. So I'm going to let that be an experience. That is, hey, that is also one of the, I don't know if that's a plot twist. That low-key kind of is. That may be up there, man. That might be S. That might be S, bro. I'm going to actually go ahead and put it. I'm going to put S. S. All these might be S, gang. I'm going to give it a win. These might all be S. I'll be real. These just might all be S's. And then, we go boom. And these three, I'm just not familiar enough to really put them there. And then, yeah. That's my tiers. And then these three, already ranked these two. And these is just the main character. I don't know why he's on here. I'm going to keep it being. But yeah, that's the tier list. That's the side character tier list. Y'all do want more, like the video, subscribe. All that good stuff out the way. I really do appreciate y'all boys for showing the support. I really do. Hope y'all keep doing that. Hype the video, like, subscribe, notifications. Share the video to anybody think would enjoy. Further ado, man, it's your boy Fitz. I'm out.
Tell them to bring me my money. Yeah!